The e-commerce template is a complete three-statement structure that is easy to customize to your needs and ideal for companies selling physical products online through your own website or third-party platforms. It contains not only the three financial statements with its supporting tables from the generic template, but also a special table for inventory calculation. Let's take a look. So as any one of our templates, it always includes the three main financial statements: P&L, cash flow, and balance sheet. So let's take a look. P&L, very straightforward as always. Balance sheet, same thing, very straightforward. Same very basic accounts. You can customize any of this if you want as well. But if you want to keep it as is, it's a standard balance sheet. Same thing for the P&L, same thing for the cash flow, which is all based on formulas. So the cash flow is all based on formulas. The P&L and the balance sheet are actually comprised of the data that is coming from these spaces here: assets, equity, expenses, liabilities, and revenue. And if you've seen our videos for our other templates, you're already familiar with each of those. But if you're not, basically, if you go into any of these spaces here, you'll see individual tables for each one of the underlying data for that class, right? So for example, here inside liabilities, you'll see accounts payable, credit cards, long-term liabilities, and other current liabilities. Revenue, you have revenue and other revenue, which is usually like non-operational revenue. On this specific template, revenue is very simple. It's just revenue per product based on quantity sold and price. Obviously, you are going to want to add your own products to this list instead of call them product number 1 and product number 2. You can add as many as you want. You can also separate and have individual tables for each product and have this as just a list consolidating every single one of those. It's, again, very customizable, but this will give you a good starting point for your financial plan. But more important than revenue, what is unique about this e-commerce template here is that inside of assets, we have an inventory table. And the inventory table is gonna help you to structure your logic to track and forecast your inventory. So the logic here is based on your previous inventory, how much you purchased this month, how many units you sold, how many inventory units you have at the end of the period is based on this other three, right? It's just a formula. So then on top of that, you have your unit cost for each product, and then you have your total inventory amount. So this logic, obviously, if you have other like intermediary steps here, such as work in progress or any other specific additional step that you might need, you can always ask our team for help setting those up, but you can do it yourself as well and just kind of follow the same logic that this table already has. You want to add this, edit this so that it matches your own products, but after that, it's just a couple minutes of work to customize this to your own products, and you have a beautiful financial plan with inventory management that you'll be able to track, forecast, and report. So all that said, let's start planning.